and losing her suddenly was a terrible blow to me.
Well, let me ask you, sir, with the publication of these last three books, The Invisible Wall, The Dream, and now The Golden Willow, you have received so much acclaim and so much attention. What is it like to receive all that attention so late in life?
Well, especially when you're in your 90s and you think you have reached the end of your life, and suddenly you find yourself achieving what you always wanted to do. It's a wonderful feeling. You're doing something useful with yourself in these very difficult years. And to have received all the attention that followed, the wonderful reviews that I got, and the interviews that followed with various newspapers and TV and radio, I think I was a little intoxicated with joy over all that. It's a wonderful sensation to have been able to do all this.
When Ruby died, you thought your life had ended too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And it might very well have done so, because there didn't seem to be any purpose in living any longer. And the writing came as a sort of therapy for the terrible grief that I felt. It helped me a good deal to get back to myself. I was doing something that Ruby always wanted me to do. She always believed in me as a writer. As a matter of fact, when we first got married, I didn't have a job. She did, but I didn't, and she didn't encourage me to look for one. She thought I ought to stay home and write, and she'd be the breadwinner of the family. She was a really wonderful person, wonderfully understanding, and all the failures that I had in my attempts to write a book, I kept from her as much as possible, although she was perfectly understanding every time and always said, well, you're going to make it someday. And I thought of that when I was receiving the awards at the Christopher Society. I wondered how she'd feel if she saw me going up on that platform and shaking hands with a priest and receiving a plaque, and then all the audience giving me a standing ovation. Things of that sort add to the joy and pleasure of writing.
I think she would be very pleased to know that you are writing the way that you are and what you're writing about. How did you meet Ruby? Can you tell me that story?
Ruby and I met at a dance. Someone had given me a ticket, which cost 25 cents, which was a lot of money at that particular time. It was the height of the Depression. And I saw her in the crowd, and I was attracted to her immediately, went up to her, asked her to dance, and we spent the whole evening together. And a year later, we got married, and we spent those wonderful 67 years together.
Looking back on all those years, does it seem just like yesterday that you went to that dance with Ruby?
Yes. It has that sort of feeling. You wonder how the years could have escaped you. They just seem to have flown. They went by, I think, for me, too fast.
You write with such detail and such a good memory. Does it just sort of come when you begin to write? How do you bring up all these memories from so many years ago?
Well, I've been asked that question a number of times. My answer is always the same. How can you forget them? How can you possibly forget those things? It just simply wasn't possible. And, of course, young people are always impressionable, and certain incidents in your life